Hello everyone, this is Ruby. Today I have a project here of planting the grass. Last time I removed the weeds. When I talk of the weed, I mean the unwanted plants, not the medicinal weed. I removed them, the ones we don't want here on the lawn that suffocates our lawn and our grass. So I removed them last time, and today I'm gonna do a little of scratching the ground and also planting. I like to share, so I'm gonna share what I am doing. This is a machine and that is just scratching the grass, scratching the ground so that the ground can be open for the seeds to go into and then start germinating. Otherwise, it's a simple machine. I'll show you how it works and we continue from there. So I'm requesting that you like, share and comment and continue to watch my videos to help me move to success. Otherwise, thank you. This is Ruby, and be ready for more stuff, project after project every day. So let's go to work and see how things are gonna be. So be ready. This is Ruby, and as usual, project after project, continue watching. So this is the ground where we're gonna be working today. I'm gonna be doing what we call aeration, that is digging and scratching a little bit, and then using that machine, and then put some fertilizer on the ground, then seeds, then we cover them. So this is the area that we're gonna be covering. So keep watching, and I hope this is an educational moment for somebody. So take your time and learn something so that next time you plant your own grass, you know what to do. I'm also learning and applying. So let's apply what we learned and see if it's working. So continue watching. I'm gonna start with aeration. So this is what I've been doing here. I've just ran over here to aerate it, to open the soil, so the soil is neat, loose. So when I apply the other things plus the seedlings, they will just be buried so easily. So that's step one. I'm gonna work on this side I don't want to bore you with this video for the whole process, but I'll show you that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm done with this side, so that you can see step by step. So this is the first step. I'm gonna run over it again across, but before I do that, I want to cut some roots. I'm seeing here they are all above the ground, so I have to cut them down so that the ground is level and no roots to cross when I'm cutting the grass or I'm fixing my stuff here. So that's where we are. Keep watching. Removing the excess roots on the ground to make sure that the ground is flat. So right now I went this way before, now I'm cutting it. So those portions that did not dig or aerate, I'm cutting them across so that everywhere is equally cut. And that cutting across, my land is slopy, so I'm cutting it across to provide some resistance of rain flow, of water flow that might go with the seeds. So I'm cutting it across, and that cross I'll leave it. That way it will be easy for it to collect, to retain the water. It's like contour lines across. So right now I'm going all the way across this way before I went this way. So I'm gonna go this across. That one will help water flowing from this side going down will be reduced a little bit, or it will not flow with the seeds. But if I make them like furrows across going down, everything will be flowing down so easily. So I'm providing some resistance to the water flow so that in case it rains, I don't know, it might rain hard. So if it rains hard, some seeds might be retained along the furrows, so, or the rows. So keep watching. That's what I'm doing right now, and I hope you're learning something, even if you're not enjoying, but you're learning something about how to plant things. So this time I'm gonna go like this. Keep watching. So this is how we did it. We did this part. We crossed it this way first, and then we cross it this way. So this is how it look at the moment. So we're just gonna be going to the next step. This is how it goes, how it is, how we did it. So we're going to go to this part. So that part is done too. So we're just gonna be going to the front to start planting. A little bit leveling, and then we spray the anti-weeds, and then we will start planting. I hope you are enjoying the process. That's how we do it. Just did it. So I'm gonna take those mold out. Those are moldish. Don't look good. So this part of my lawn is a lot of mold. So I'm just trying to cut the mold out and make sure. I just wanna take them out and go throw them in the separate bin, because they will keep coming back. So if you don't take them out separately, they are just like mold, you see. It's a bad for plant. Yeah, so they just need to be taken away in a separate bin so that they don't spread anymore. Otherwise, this area is done. Just gonna be planting here in a few minutes. The next step is to mix the seeds. We have different types of seed here, and we're gonna try to make sure that we mix them. So these are the three types that we're gonna be mixing here: perennial, ryegrass, and then we have another one called outsidepride.com. Outside Pride. There are two, one, two, and then we have this one. Then we have the Rebel Premium Fescue grass. So those are the ones that we're gonna be mixing here, and then we spread them, and then we spread fertilizer, and then we spread the topsoil to cover it. So let's go. added another one last year. This was remaining. I'm gonna add it here. We're gonna mix all of them so that we can have four different types of grass here. Whatever is left, we drop there. Okay. Let me go here, outsidepride.com. Outsidepride.com. Look at how it looks. Bang, pinkish. Okay. Okay. So this one, throw it here. Outsidepride.com. Another outside. I put this one here. This premium ryegrass. Bang. This one. Look at the color. 3 different colors already. There we go. Here again, another one, another pink, okay, see that, and then big giant here. Don't drop my wheelbarrow with all the seeds. I would cry if it goes down. Add a knife. I think I mixed a knife here already. Bang. Yeah. Dangerous. Okay. Green one. Look at that mixture of color. Have a pink, gray, brown, and now green. What a mishmash. Oh wow, this is a lot. The reason why we mix them is that if one does not survive, the other one survives. We have some that are very resilient, some are for shade, some are for long duration, some are short, so we just mix them up and at least we'll be getting one of them in the middle of the other ones. Come on, you don't do that. So that's the mixing that we've done. Just to make sure that they're all mixed up. Then we spread them. Then the process is continuing. So I have to adjust it here to the best. So I'm just gonna be doing what we call overseeding. Overseeding so that the more you do, then so we just finished putting the seeds. That's how it looks like. We did it very, very diligently, and there's no room for error. We just put a lot, as much as we can. You can see they're all greenish, yellowish, brownish, and even purplish. You see that? So next, we're gonna put the fertilizer, lawn starter fertilizer. Bang! So that's the next. I have a Scott edge guard. There you go. That's the one. So 4.5. That's the spreader setting. And here, spreader setting. Put it 4.5. 4. There we go. And a half for the fertilizer. That way you don't overdo it, because it can burn the grass. Area is done, and that area is done. So we're gonna go to the next site where I'm gonna put the manure the other side, and then we are done. We go to the final stage. Went with you step by step. Keep watching. So we just did here fertilizer. I just applied fertilizer all over, and I'm gonna add more fertilizer on the front, and then we see how it goes. So this is a starter fertilizer that we just applied. So we are mixing the manure here, topsoil, topsoil. More topsoil. More topsoil. More topsoil. More topsoil. And then you add premium pit moss. pit moss to enhance the plant growth. It's called Premier Pit Moss. Wait, Martin, over team with the potting. Pit moss special. Okay. That's the pit moss, and then we add a little sand in it. Add sand, regular sand. That's plus sand on top of it to make it a little bit fine and easy, loose. That's the next process. So mixing up and we are done. So that's the pit moss. We mix it up, and now we're gonna be spreading it in the garden, in the yard, and then you see how it goes. Yeah, that's how it looks like. A mixture of fertilizer, topsoil, cow dung manure, and pit moss special. Look at the color, that's special. If you give your plant this one, you'll know what time it is. Okay, keep watching. Next step. Next step is this machine, the spreader that we're going to be using to spread the topsoil and manure mix together. So this heap here, we're going to be putting it here and running around with it all over to cover this grass. So watch me. This is how we do it with this machine. We just cover the grass like we did that all the way, all over. We're gonna do it all over. Hello, this is Arubi. This is the last step. This is what we're gonna be doing with that machine. So I'm gonna just be spreading it all over to make sure that everything is covered as we go on. Continue to watch the next video to see the progress and the project that Arubi is doing. This is at my front yard, and this is the machine that we use to cover this area. So that's how we did it. Look at that. We gave it a nice cover of soil to help it to help cover the seeds so that they can grow. So if you want to know more about grass planting, you can follow this process, this aerial view. That's how it looks, and I hope you are enjoying Arubi's hard way of doing things. Yeah, that's how it looks. So I'll continue to cover it to the next level of covering it with grass and and finish this portion that is left here on the left, on the right, and then I'll show you more as we go on. So keep tuned. So I have to go and scoop some of this manure that I kept here the other day. See, I'm gonna be using this to mix it with the compost manure. This compost manure, I'm gonna mix it with the manure and spread it on my lawn out there. So keep watching. Look at how many decomposers that this grass, this has attracted. My compost heap was still having a lot of decomposers. Look at that. They all came out. They're still working on it. As you think it is decomposed already, they're still working on it here. So that's the one I want to use for planting the grass at the front. So keep watching. Adding more because those ones were not enough, so we added some more bags here, and we're gonna be mixing them up here, and then we continue. So keep watching. It's called pit moss. Pit moss you add on top of this. This is compost plus manure plus pit moss plus sand. Mix it and pour it there to help grass grow. So I'm going to put the straws to cover the seeds so that they don't run away or don't get eaten by birds. So this is how we did it. We covered it all the way. We covered it already with the manure and the topsoil mixed up like I've mixed. That's the last step. So right now I'm gonna pour the straw to make sure it is all covered, that no birds and also erosion cannot wash it away. So keep watching to prevent the erosion. This is what we're doing now. So just covering them like that as we go all the way. cover all this area. It's a lot of work, but it's doable. So let's go back to work and I'll show you when we are done. So far, this is how we've gone. We've covered this area all this way and all the way. That's one full bag. So we're gonna be putting another bag to start doing it and finish this area, then we go to the other side. So finally we are done with that process and it's covered all the way. Look at that, all the way covered with hay to prevent the grass from running away with water or erosion. And look at that, did that part too, and it's done. So we want to spray some little water and just let it to do its work. That's how we did it. That's how it's done. Yeah, so that's the process of growing the grass, or reseeding, as you may call it. We just reseeded, and so we're happy. We're gonna wait for it to do its best. Yes, so this is Uncle Arubi, and that's how we did it. That the reseeding that we did on our lawn, and that's how it looks. I hope you enjoyed the process. It's a long process, but if you want something better, good, a golf course type of grass, that's how to do it. We just did it good and we are done, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. Until next video, bye, and check me in the next video. Like, share, subscribe at Uncle Arubi channel. Bye and thank you.